AFK time's over. Let's go. Let's get it. Sky's aflame. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. Oh, Zoe. I was about to call for you. I'm afraid we received another call for assistance. This one comes from Rods at Han. The others have assembled in the main hall to discuss the situation. We must join them at once. Sure, I'll go in the main hall, I guess. Ah, there you are. Stay hydrated, homies. Our worst fears have come to pass, but moments ago we received grim tidings from our contact at Rods and Han. Wild beasts have appeared as if out of nowhere, claiming one victim after the next. What's more, they say that very sky burns red. Good God, so the final day is already upon us? It would appear so. Sorry. It appears so, sadly. That's all the information we have at present. No doubt the people at Rods and Han are busy fighting for their lives. We must go at once. They need our help. Okay. Agreed. Well, you best remain here with Tatharu and gather what knowledge you can. You are in no condition for a long journey, I imagine. Very well. Similar phenomena may have been observed elsewhere, and if so, we must know about it at once. Like Ishgard! You safe out there, yes? Let us make first for Yellowmad. We must prepare ourselves for what may lie ahead. Oh shit. It's already starting. The end of days is here. The Thab there. Little mad. Yeah, little mad. Yeah, little mad. Yet lie mad, maybe? I don't know. Cutscene.
And lo, vile beasts did rise. Leaving naught in their wake but blood and ash. Sun scorches earth and boils seas. And our sins ascend unto the heavens. Three dooms to unmake all we were.
The sky burns. The final days are truly upon us.
Yeah, that happened a lot faster than we thought. Maybe we shouldn't have, made fun of a bunch of mood bunnies, okay?
My friends, I trust you have heard the news.
We have. What can you tell us of the situation, Your Excellency?
Last night, the isle was rocked by tremors, and the earth itself cried out. Aloft, the heavens began to burn. From all about, unholy beasts, the likes of which we had never seen, came forth in fury and rage. No. To say they came forth would be inexact. The people of Radzat-Han themselves transformed into these baleful fiends. Though the phenomenon was observed throughout our lands, the first creature, the largest and most dreadful of the lot, wrought havoc upon us here in our fair city. Though they bear superficial resemblance to divinities of legend, they are ungodly abominations. The people decry them as blasphemies. The large one's rampage has since taken it to the northern reaches of the island. I mean to dispatch our radiant host in an attempt to quell the threat.
And what of Vritra?
Vitra too makes for the north of his own accord, and yet he knows the blasphemy and its minions were but yesterday his beloved people. I pray his boundless compassion and mercy does not deter him from taking unenviable but necessary action.
Understood. I ask that you allow us to aid you in quelling this threat.
You would risk your lives to help us yet again? I have no words to express my gratitude. Our regiments approach the north from several directions, with a number of units set to depart from the docks of Yedliwat. They will make landfall in an area of dense jungle, where one can expect to encounter dangers even beyond the fell beasts we hunt. I leave you to your preparation. You will find me at the docks when you are ready to depart.
Ooh. Time to go kill a beast.
We're as prepared as we'll ever be. Let's go.
So the corruption of ether doesn't only come from the degrading of the celestial currents, it corrupts the people themselves. Makes them transform. Still have no idea what causes their corruption, though. No idea. Hawan, that's the trap with Radzat-Han. We are ready. Oh my god. Now, I hate that stuff like this is not voice acted, by the way. This is important as fuck here. Like, weird shit, it'll be voice acted. This shit won't be. I hate that. Everyone has assembled, yes? I thank you for lending us your aid in battle against the blasphemy. Let's review our plan of attack. I'd have you board this boat and circle around the north side of the island. There you will find a dense jungle we call Banaspati. It has sacred wood and home to many temples and villages. You threaten the radiant hosts. I have gone there already, ahead of us. Sorry. So you join them and do all in your power to destroy the blasphemy. What? Oh, it's a dungeon? Or a trial? One of them. Oh, it's a dungeon. You already know we're using Doo-Doo Finder. You already know. Oh yeah, I need to repair. I need grade 8. Oh no, I can just repair this. Thanks. This. Now we wait. It's our hands. Use that. It's our head. Use that as well. Let's go. Vana Sparty! Vana Sparty! Let's fucking get it. I'm ready. Destroy the blasphemy. Liberate that. Oh, I hope the dungeon music is like this. Find out. This place is fucked. Ew, it's the caterpillars. I don't like how many mouths they got, dude. Oh, got a Reaper. Oh, we got a Sage team. Damn. Okay.
My friends, heed me. These are children of Thavnir.
Oh shit.
I could do them no harm.
Reaper almost got the dick. He said I could do them no harm. Where's your fangs at, old man? Hey-ya! These are all Terminus things, so yeah, this would be the end of days enemies we fought at Emerald as well.
If this is the only way, I shall silence the beasts of the air. Pray continue onward.
Boom. 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 Oh, I'm sorry. See, that one didn't go that way. I'm loving this dungeon theme actually. This is actually really sick. My healer hates me because I'm not using cooldown flow. Oops. Bum, 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 ba, da, ba, da, ba. This thing's gonna die. Hello? Ba, 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 da, ba, da, ba. Got a boss? Yes, we do. What is it? It's too late. It's too late for us all. Oh. Oh, and he turns into Licky. Ew. I don't know if that's a tank buster or not, but there's Heart of Conundrum. Nope, that was AoE. Noted. No idea what the fuck mouth off's supposed to be. Oh, I see. Okay. Got you. Bum 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 bum. Okay, so you gotta pay attention to the mouths here. The ones that are open all the way are gonna explode. What is right? Oh, okay, so he's gonna. Okay, so there's only one. Got you. We have reprisal for this. Lost hope. No fucking idea what that's supposed to be. Hard conundrum. Why not? Oh, it's misdirection. Sick. It's misdirection, probably with the what is right or what is left. No. So, oh, you actually gained back the ability there. Hard conundrum for the auto zapper. What's this? Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-da-ba-da. Okay. Reprisal. This isn't bad. This is good. Lost hope. I can't remember what this does. Oh, it's misdirection. Okay, we can just kill him here. Doesn't matter. That's... Greed. Mind if I roll greed?
What is this vile presence I sense?
Is it the big bad you came to destroy?
The horde draweth near. Be on your guard.
The horde. Oh shit. The fuck? The hell does that shit come from? Just like the woods, I guess? Da 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 da. I don't like how like the enemies aren't just like in a pack. Whatever the fuck, they come from behind you and shit too. That's why. Hopeless. Is he gonna turn all of them? Oh, she is. This is just like a tempered thing then. Okay. That's... Things do no damage. Holy fuck. Oh my god. Da-ba-da-ba-da-ba. See you, nerd. These are people, so if we kill the monsters, are the people dead too? Like, they're just dead? Cool, faded circle. So much damage. Please stop. Yo, brutal shell hill. So much. Nice. Yo, need most of these? I don't know. Alright, Rekka, what you got? This thing looks fucking weird. Okay, I'm just gonna go reprisal here, because why not? Holy water. Siphon. Assume don't want to be bumped into the water. Okay. No idea. We're doing water again. So water's knocked back. Siphon the water. No, he siphoned. That, what? So you want to be in the water, okay. Or not. So not in the water there? I mean, I stood in the water. Got to target the water, actually? I am too. There's more AoE. I have reprisal this. Okay. Water. He's gonna siphon water from it, which means it's just a knockback. Poison heart. Straight to tank buster, what I got. Yo, and we get the charges of roar too. Ah, I love it. This boss is kind of cool. I don't know how I got the Vuln from the thing. Okay, so he's gonna siphon fire this time. I just have to go to the fire earlier. I'll do after this. There we go. Oh, there we go. Yeah, you just have to go to it earlier. Let's see. I don't know if you have to jump into it. I didn't jump last time. Firelight. I don't think I caught that guy though. No, I didn't. But it's dead though. Nice. Shit. Good fucking shit, gamers. Damn. Oh, why am I passing, man? I need to greet. Oh, what am I doing? Oh, I'm fuck trolling. Oh, I'm gross. Oh, I'm bad. Yeah. I come to think of it, like earlier when I was like, man, I don't like the enemies like aren't in the pack, whatever. I guess it doesn't matter as long as you guys like stay clumped together. Yeah, having two things for wars makes like just disgusting, I think. Holy fuck. For dungeons, I mean. For other stuff, I don't think it matters that much. Let me see this. Fuck. These are the things that swell up, right? Or they did swell up before. Should do burst strike there. Fade circle slowly get on too. Oopsie. Just gotta save stuff now. Oh, what the fuck? Never mind. I can use numbers here, just want to save it if I can. Oh. Alright, what's last boss? There's some kind of big monstrosity, right? Was it a dragon? Oh, I thought it was a statue. Jesus. Huh. Nice. Blasphemy. Sababani? Sababani? Bani? Let's go, dude. Limbs decay. I'm just gonna reprise this because why the fuck not? Okay, seems to be AoE, okay. What? Okay, okay. So whatever symbol appears on your screen is gonna blow up, I see. Okay, yeah, so blue's gonna blow up. Got you. You fucking no damage from that tank buster either, Jesus Christ. It's called like gnashing teeth, whatever it was, right? Okay, so this is just like spread. Oh, no, it's a knockback. Okay, and then red's gonna blow up, so it's knockback from here. Bum, 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 bum. Use Harp Conundrum, because why the fuck not? Slow flex cooldown. Okay. Aww, my cartridge. What's he doing? Oh, I see. Okay, yeah, that was easy enough. This panels on the ground. Oh shit. I just want to drive back to the middle before I do anything. Okay, stay away, so I'm just gonna reprisal. Start my first rotation. I'll probably just keep facing this way as well. That way, what's his face doesn't have to move the Reaper for positionals. And it's easier for this as well. Yeah, benefits. I can actually like offset him here. Okay, so it's gonna explode. We're actually okay with that. Oh, okay, you have time until after that fucking shit blows up too. That's actually really good. Just gonna do this, and then go into burst rotation. Fucking easy fight, dude. Easy fight. Give me something hard, dude. I don't have any medication for this. Get an aloe or something? No? Okay, what's gonna blow up? Okay, red's gonna blow up. Got you. I could have mitigated that as well. But sure. I was too fucking busy smashing my buttons. Give the fucking team the GG as we killed the Shadow Dungeon. We murdered that dungeon. But it's good. That was good. That was cool. That's cool. I like the theme of it. Everything is like in the beginning, the fire is kind of like overpowering, but I get it, right? It's a dense forest, fire everywhere. I like it. I like it. At the end of the day, I'm down with it. I'm down to clown with it. I'll just regret everything, because why the fuck not? Anything else, I can just descent it, right? Good shit, team. Good shit, team. Pat on the back. Alright, we killed the big baddie, so. Ruined. Fuck. What the fuck?
As I feared.
What is it?
The beast was there, and now it is no more. Yes?
Indeed. We saw it plain. But you didn't, did you?
I saw nothing. Not the blasphemy that perished here, nor the other men turned beasts. And because of this, I now see all too well. There is no ether. Where the creatures should be, I saw naught but emptiness.
Emptiness? But that would mean...
Recall the words of the Watcher. 'Twas a stagnancy of ether, a cessation of flow, leading to decay and absence, that led the ancients to conclude their star was dying. This is the same phenomenon. The instant these people are seized by the transformation, their ether begins to rot and crumble away like dried mud. Until, from their corporeal forms to their very souls, naught remains.
But the beast spoke with its dying breath. Surely at least a sliver of the man it was endured.
Mayhaps so. But even if the process was incomplete, it was little more than a faint residue.
Gods be good. You're saying they cannot be saved?
Not by any means known to me. Or by any means at all, like as not. For there is naught left to save.
They return not even to the ethereal sea.
Then what happens to the ether? It gets the rot and decay. Just... It has to go somewhere.
The beasts rage on, their hunger insatiable. Even deprived of their master, they perpetuate his legacy of hate.
Yep. So not even cutting off the head makes them stop either.
Once proud sons and daughters of Thavnir, all of them, and now I spill their blood.
Vitra, my friends, I am heartened to see you safe.
You put your secret at risk.
Those closest to me already know the truth. A truth I must now share with one and all. Vitra, calamity has come to Radzatan. Our fair nation is rent by screams of pain and despair.
The fuck?
More than ever, we require a strong leader to shepherd us through the storm. Reveal your true self to our people, Vitra, and guide us to salvation.
What madness is this, I-One? Thou dost forget thyself. Were we to reveal our duplicity, it would do naught but foster confusion and chaos.
He's right, people like, oh, a dragon?
Nay, I shall remain the Satrap's loyal ally, and do battle with the beasts. Easing hearts and leading the people to safety is thy task, and thine alone. I ask that you remain at Ahewan's side, and render unto him what aid you may.
What are these things playing in the background?
I know not what lies ahead,
Monsters?
but without you, Radzatan will not survive.
What are those? These things. Why?
Take me with you. I am as at home fighting in the air as I am on land. Take me with you.
Were my words unclear? I require no assistance. Thy place is at Ahewan's side.
Estinian, here.
A ink pearl?
It's the last thing you ever wanted. A link pearl. We'd gain much from knowing your elevated perspective. And it'll keep you from getting lonely. Which I know you loathe.
You heard the man. Seems I'm coming with you after all.
Then I pray thy grip is iron. Be it on thy head if thou dost chance to fall.
Fair enough. Now, shall we?
He just, whoop! On he goes. Carry me. The true dragoon. Or is that some wyvern you're riding? It's Vitra.
Fear it is as Vitra says. We will not survive this on our own. While I am loath to impose upon you again.
I would insist if you did not. 'Tis the very reason we have come.
Then once more I find myself without words to thank you properly. Let us return to the capital and plan our next course of action.
I mean, we're either gonna have to slaughter the monsters because, like, there's no, we have zero way to cure them, no way at all. So what do you do? Our radiant hosts has eliminated the immediate threat to the city, but it pains me to know those beasts were once my own people. There's no telling when or where the next transformation might occur. We must remain vigilant and steel ourselves for whatever is yet to come. Yeah, cause I don't know. If the Aether rots and decays, and Aether is the form to sustain life, then that means the life essence itself is dying. And the only thing I can attribute that to is, like, maybe if we got some help from the life stream, you know, Highland maybe, but again, right, Highland's like the god of stasis, so you can only do what, like prolong the issue. What the fuck? All right, there we go. Keep going. The Blasphemy Unmasked. I did not think the first 85 quests was going to be a fucking dungeon either. That's pretty cool. Forgive me, my friends, but I must return to Megaduda. The time being. There, I can better manage the crisis and dispatch my troops as the situation demands. In that case, we shall carry out an investigation of our own here in the city. Mayhap the residents can tell us more about the first of the transformations, the conditions under which it occurred. If we can ascertain what exactly triggered these tragic events, it may give us some insight as to a possible solution. Time is of the essence. Let's split into 3 groups so that we may cover more ground. Ase and I will see to Pakas's path, Anchor Nishtola, Trey make to Dharma. I'll leave Artha, Graha, and you, Zoe. Any information. I'll leave Artha to Graha and you, Zoe. Any information you can gather on the first blasphemy or the manifestation of the final days here in the city would be most helpful. Once we have completed our respective inquiries, let's reconvene in front of the Megaduda so that we may share what we have learned with the satrap. Okay. Good enough to me. Shall we be off then? Arthur is home to the high crucible of Alchemia, whose alchemists forged many of our warning scales. That seems as good a place as any to begin our investigation, don't you think? I spoke briefly with Nuhadin, the chief alchemist there, on our last visit. He should be happy to answer our queries. Alright, we're going over here. We kind of tuned the main Aetherite still, right? There's no way. Even though by this point we should be the fucking trusted ally for this place. By a margin. According to this message at the base, the threat has been temporarily disabled. Okay, let's see. That's fucked up too. Like Rods and Han had the tower, and now they're the first ones to get the fucking final days, man. Alright, just chilling. Ba, 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 ba. I remember those red eyes. You were the Scions who commissioned the scales from us, yes? Welcome you back to the High Crucible. What brings you here in these troubling times? We're assisting the satrap investigation of the crisis that plagues the current city. You happen to catch sight of any of the creatures? I did. As I was going about my work, I was disturbed by crashing footsteps so powerful that the very ground shook. I rushed outside. I could not believe what I beheld. The night sky was burning. Suddenly, I heard panic screams coming from the direction of Balshan Balzar. The next instant, a monstrous beast poked its head out from amidst the stalls. A handful of the Radiant rushed to the scene, only to be sent sprawling as the fiend and its minions propelled themselves skyward. So the blasphemy came from the vicinity of the markets. This knowledge may prove useful. Thank you for sharing your tale. Well, I do believe we now know where we should inquire next. The bazaar, then. It's the House of Splendors. Guess Graha. Textile stall. So this is Thanavarian weave. I must say it bears resemblance to the traditional fabrics of Corvus. Small wonder, really, given that it's just across the water. Not that I'm much of an expert in Corvosi culture, of course. I've not had the occasion to visit my ancestral home since coming to Charlian. Because not, I will never reside there again. That said, in recent days, I felt more acutely aware of my heritage, and grateful for it. It is thanks to my forebears that I inherited the royal eye, and with it, the wisdom of ancient Alog. And so, well, I simply hope that my countrymen are safe, and one day, when the calamity is but a memory, I would like to see Corvus again. Only once. Forgive me, but my shop's closed until further notice. Needless to say, we've more pressing concerns these days. We have come not in search of wares, but information concerning the enormous fiend that tore through the bazaar. Did you perchance witness anything? Afraid not, my friend. I was here the whole time, so I only saw little minions. Made a mess of the place, they did. What was going on? The great big one tore through the west side of the bazaar. Should have better luck asking there. Something the matter, traveler? You're lost, perhaps. I could be of assistance. The offer is most appreciated. We are not lost, but we are in need of information. Might you know anything about the gargantuan beast that rampaged through the bazaar? Aye, I saw it. I wish I had not. I was going about my work when all of a sudden a piercing scream cut through the air. I turned around and there was the fiend, its massive body bursting through the entryway with the force of a tidal wave. And it was gone as quickly as it came. Sisters, have mercy. What is happening to the world? What am I to do? Is nowhere safe? Settle down, friend. The danger is past, at least for now. It's not too painful to remember. Can you tell us what you saw? First I heard the screams, then a horde of ravening beasts come charging toward us. One of them was huge, bigger than a myriad, throwing people about like rag dolls, and was eating them. I hid under the counter, saw others do the same. The shrieking and wailing kept getting louder, more voices in the throng. Beasts and victims, I couldn't tell. I knew not what was happening, I still don't. That's enough, my good man. You were brave enough to share with us your tale. Many of your fellow merchants are safe. The High Crucible, too, has served mostly unscathed. Pray stay close to your friends and loved ones, and rest your body and mind while you're able. I suspect that is most what we can expect from people to tell us around here. I think it's best we find a place outside the bazaar where we might have a rest and review our findings. Judging by their accounts, the transformation had already occurred by the time the beast reached the bazaar. tore through the west side of the bazaar and headed towards the Aetherite Plaza. In other words, blasphemy may have first appeared in this vicinity. That being the case, the people in that Mahane can surely tell us more. Ba-da-bum. It's Mahane. Going after that enormous beast, are you? I saw it, including the very instant the poor bastard transformed. The gods for putting me there. It's tired over there, by the window. You men, merchants probably, talking and drinking. Conversation must have taken a turn for the worse. Next thing I know, their leader, I suppose he was, buries his head in his hands, and black mist was swirling all around him. Then his whole body burst apart. There stands a hideous, slavering beast, massive and foul, all gaping maws and bulging eyes. His friends start shrieking, then the black mist comes again until the change takes them too. Stuff of nightmares, I tell you. Nightmares indeed. Incidentally, do you perchance know who the merchants were? I'm a decorator by trade. Not much cause to mingle with their sort. Saw Hill, the barmaid, chatting with him, though. She might know something. Hello? Oh. I don't know why I went over there because I was like, who is it? Never mind. Even after repairing all that damage, it's gonna take a while for business to pick up again. I mean, the blasphemy? That's what the Radiant have been calling it anyway. I saw it too, we all did. I was standing here on the counter as Mary had poured me a drink. Suddenly, there came this dreadful sound, like a pained, angry groan. It was unlike anything I've ever heard. I turned around in shock, and from this ominous cloud of black mist rose the creature, enormous and ghastly to behold. What happened next? To recall it sends shivers up my spine. By some stroke of fortune, I was able to slip outside before the beast got its claws on me. But the sight that greeted me offered no solace. The blue sky above turned red as blood. Myriad, myself, and the other survivors clung to each other for dear life until the Radiant host came out to our aid. Wait, did I hear you correctly? The beast manifested before the sky began to burn? I'm certain of it. Windows, here I have a clear view of the sky. I saw nothing out of the ordinary until the beast appeared and began to rage. Interesting. Interesting. Hello there. Welcome to Myriad's Main. What can we get for you? We have come not for libations, but rather for information. A little, yes? We're investigating the so-called blasphemy of the satrap's behalf. We hear it was one of your customers, a merchant, that first underwent the transformation. What can you tell us about him? He was something of a regular here, especially of late. Kalzal was his name. He ran his own consortium, dealing primarily with the experts of Thandavarian specialty. Kalzal, bro? It's through him we met Messiah. Bro, that guy was just trying to feed his family, dude. Oh my, yes, the name rings a bell. Did you meet them both on your first trip to Dabnir? If I recall correctly, Kalzal ran a trading operation in Yellowmad. It was there you made Messiah's acquaintance. Yes, that's the same Kalzal, no doubt. Rather successful man, from what I gather. That said, it was clear that he had fallen in hard times of late. Those ghastly towers popping up everywhere cannot have been good for business. Even now the tower's gone, the collapse of the Empire has led to all sorts of problems elsewhere. The market for luxuries is surely not what it once was. Trying times for the head of the trading consortium, indeed. Kalzal was a compassionate man, even as his own business suffered. He did what he could to provide for the artisans, fishermen, and many others who counted on him to sell their wares. Indeed. That was the very topic of yesterday's meeting, as far as I could hear. Yet as they discussed matters further, Kozol's tone grew grave and grim. It was then that forgive me, I could not have you recall the memory if it brings you pain. If I could, I would ask just one more thing. Did you notice anything unusual about Kozol in particular? Please, anything at all. Sorry, nothing springs to mind. Perhaps someone else can help you? Kozol lived for his work and had no family that I know of. His employees and associates knew him the best, but they too are lost to us. Still, perhaps his neighbors know something I do not? I can direct you to them. Do you believe it would help? What do you say? Okay, so him getting like grim, almost depressed even, so like maybe hopelessness or something of that fact incites the rot of the ether. That, with everything else, spreads it like wildfire. Oh, interesting. Transformation, sky burning, all that shit. They for bad times. Amidst the apocalypse, Kozol made his home in Kama, a nearby residential area. From what I gather, Kozol lived there since childhood and was known throughout the neighborhood. Kama, the name is new to me. How do we get there? I'll write down some directions. I cannot promise that you will find what you seek there, but if nothing else, it's a start. Come, let's see where this lead takes us. Ba-da-ba-ba. Calm around, I don't think I have that. I'm gonna get it. Ask for directions. Let's see, after leaving the Mahane, we're to retrace our steps and head back toward the Aetherite Plaza. See, as you go up the stairs and then across the thing. Ba 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 ba. Master directions. From here, we ascend the stairs. Yeah. Okay. Cool. So this is what I thought. Excuse me. You tell me to cross whatever bridge thing. Ah, this must be huge. 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 In which case, we should take the path leading southeast. He's gonna tell me that. Keep going. This must be Kama. We arrived at last. Let's begin questioning the residents without delay. No doubt someone here can tell us something more about Kozol. Given recent events, I imagine many are taking shelter indoors. Open up, bitch. Da, 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 da. Nice. Okay, can I go in here? Sure can. You come back another time. Let's hook up, and I'm not exactly in the mood for idle chit chat. That's one way to avoid the panic, I suppose. Pardon an intrusion. You have noticed, but a great danger has come to Thavnair. I encourage you to stay alert, prepare to flee the city should the situation turn dire. But before we leave you in peace, may allow us to ask a question or two. Did you know the local merchant named Kalzal? If so, did you notice anything unusual about him recently? Kalzal? Yeah, I know him. In fact, we spoke just the other day. Like many others, his business was doing poorly. Still, it seemed as though he managed to turn things around thanks to a generous order from Ruveda Fibers. Why? He was particularly dancing in the streets. I haven't spoken to him since, but I assume it all went well. Janapa might be able to tell you more, though. As I recall, he was the one who brokered the arrangement. Janapa at Ruvedus Fibers. That's a big point of visit after we speaking to the other locals. Ba 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 ba. That's all you say? Yeah, I've known since I was a boy. If there was ever a man who was born to be a merchant, it was him. Always early to depart and late to return. He'd spend his days procuring the finest wares and seeking out willing customers. You could say it came to him as easy as breathing. Sadly, business was flagging of late. I was surprised, really, with how dangerous travel has become. He was cooped up in his house from dawn till dusk the other day, no doubt racking his brain for a way to turn his fortunes around. Then at night I heard the door open. I looked out to see Kalzal sitting on a bench, his head hung low, a man with the weight of the world on his shoulders. See, the situation might have been quite dire indeed. Notice anything else out of the ordinary? Nothing to speak of, other than the troubles of his consortium. He was the same old Kalzal, cordial and honest like always. These questions you're asking, has something happened to him? He wasn't caught up in that terrible incident in the bazaar, was he? I don't travel much these days, but my daughters told me not to venture outside. Stuck in here as I am. I've heard little about the bazaar going on. Rest assured, the city is safe now. The situation may change without warning. I urge you to stay close to your daughter and be prepared to take refuge should this travel order it. Okay, we're gonna go to Beta Fibers. The Meaty Ping. Cool. Meaty Ping made Graha. Kermit. Nice, dude. Forgot about that. That is really shitty. But it happens, I guess. Or I forgot that was the dumbest shit ever. Yep, can't TP for escort quests. Forgot about that. I assume because if they made it where you can Aethernet travel, then it's like the same. It's dealt with the game the same way if you just traveled or like TP'd to like a different continent or something. So you just take the escort with you, and people are like, "Oh look, there's Graha at my home, haha," like that kind of shit. I don't know what you gain from that, but. How can I jump on the railing? Nice. That pushed me away. Fuck. It just seems like Kalzal was kind of depressed about his business kind of blowing up. Especially if the deal went wrong, then he'd be super depressed, almost hopeless, right? So, if it was dire enough, maybe that matters. Discuss the way to Dharma. If I'm not mistaken, these stairs lead to Dharma. It's quite the sight, the red sky above. In the final days of yore, the heavens burned and the stars fell. Creation magic run amok. That was my assumption when I saw Amuro. Perhaps the ancients believed the same. The terror of a single powerful individual was the cause of their calamity. Yeah, those self-same horrors now manifest themselves before our eyes. What could it be that sets the heavens aflames and turns ordinary men into beasts? Despair. Discuss Uveda fibers. Farming silkworms. This must be Uveda fibers. Where we should find Jinbaha. Gina Baha. What's up, Gina Baha? Please be voice acting. Of course it's not. And hurry, I say. There's no time to waste. Pardon me, but are you in charge of buying and selling here? Yes, we have a few questions that we'd like to. I'm sorry, but I simply do not have time to chat. If you haven't noticed, we have our hands full at the moment. We must carry all of our wares and equipment to safety before those accursed beasts return. In that case, might we be of assistance? Perhaps we should speak when the job is done. Very well. Start by helping us move our equipment. Ask the others where to put it. And you can carry our fabrics. They're in there. Go to the door and speak with Kamala. We'll tell you the rest. Remember, these textiles are our livelihood. Handle them with care. Why'd they have to be a cutscene? I don't get it. What's up, Kamala? This area isn't for employees only. Out. What's that? You've come to help. Oh, praise him, Endurva. Fine stranger, I welcome your assistance. On your way here, you pass 3 storehouses, yes? I'd like you to carry the small crate to Nabrifal Hall by the storehouse near the hatchery. The crate of clothing is for Ma-Nua. And the massive crate there goes to Zamira by the middle storehouse. Watch your back on that one. There's all the crates we have already. Once they're delivered, consider your work here complete. Do you fill it to the strike condition? Okay. Light crate. Sorry. Here you go. There it is. You go to the right place. We thank you for your aid. If you have any crates of finished products such as carpets, clothing, and the like, pray bring them here to our primary storehouse. Crate of clothing, is it? Take that off your hands. What do you think for delivery? How slow that bar was going to move for a second. Load bearing. I say, you're quite the brawny one, aren't you? Good thing that. You never know when you'll need to defend yourself in this unpredictable times. Grateful of fabrics, is it? Exactly what I was hoping to receive. Here, let me put that away for you. I've done your crate stuff. You carried all the crates to the storehouses, you say? So quickly, too. I've never seen someone so strong. I and my associates will see to the rest, so please return to Jenabaha and assure him our work is proceeding apace. To tell you the truth, we're grateful for this distraction. Too many terrible happenings of late. But generous souls like yourself give me hope that we may emerge from this trial even stronger. I pray we meet again in more peaceful times. I've done it. You're welcome. As I asked, have you? Kamala is satisfied with your work, then so am I. You've done us a great favor, traveler. I too have delivered the instruments and apparatuses you entrusted to me. Both have my thanks. With our wares safely stored away, we'll not lose any more to those fiends. I take it your establishment did not escape the attack unscathed? We did not. Thankfully, most of our workers had already left for the day. But those of us still here saw it all. We looked to the burning skies in confusion. And then, before we could even begin to make sense of it, a hideous creature burst through the doors, shrieking. We ran for our lives, but one of my colleagues was not so fortunate. He cried out a scream of agony, such terror. And the next instant, he too sprouted fearsome claws. The sight of it caused another fellow to panic, and then he too transformed. I'm sorry, there was something you wanted to ask? Indeed, you knew the merchant Calzal, did you not? I believe he had some dealings with your establishment. Calzal knew him well. We arranged for his consortium to deliver a large shipment of fabrics, but in the end, we received a better offer and had to turn him down. I understand his business is struggling, but so is ours. Neither of our most reliable trading partners agreed to transport the goods for a much smaller commission, and we'd have been fools to refuse. Felt terrible for withdrawing the offer, but you must understand, we simply had no choice. He tried to put on a brave face when I delivered the news, but his dejection and despair were plain as day. He said he discussed it with his associates, but I could tell he'd all but given up hope. Dejection and despair. Remember what we saw in Vespati, yes? Soldiers and jungle dwellers pushed to the very brink, turning into beasts one after the next. It would seem the same phenomenon occurred here. Poor craftsmen attacked by fiends, as well as those that witnessed it all undergoing the change. I suspect that thing began with Calzal. By all accounts, it was he who suffered from the most profound and piercing despair. Wait, could that be it? With such intense emotions were what triggered his transformation, and that the flower feeds on emotions. So there's another aether here, right? Is that emotional aether, like the celestial stuff? Huh. Interesting. Much remains unclear, but I believe we're drawing closer to an answer. At any rate, we must discuss our findings with the others. Agree. Brother. Beyond the depths of despair, we're to reconvene with the others in front of Megaduda, were we not? Should be outside. With any luck, they'll have already returned from their investigations. My friend, we must take our leave. I pray that your establishment is spared for the tragedy, but remember, your lives are far more precious than any wares. If you're ordered to flee, do so without hesitation. Indeed, I thank you for your concern, and I pray you to take care as well. Oops, stuck on nothing. Ba-da-ba-ba. What's up, your shoulder? Your shoulder? Your shoulder? Voice acting?
There you are. You've spoken with the survivors.
So great.
Indeed.
Stay hydrated.
We thought to share what we have gleaned, that we might together gain a greater understanding of present circumstances. Fortuitous timing. Alize and I completed our own investigations not long ago.
Then we should take a moment to compare notes. Shall we begin with the two of you?
So the merchant Karzal was gravely concerned about his business in the days preceding his untimely end.
The tales we heard were much the same. The first victims to be changed into blasphemies were all overcome with anguish of one manner or another. Then those who saw their loved ones stolen before their eyes succumbed to a similar panic, setting in motion a chain of transformations.
Fear, unease, despair. These negative feelings serve as a catalyst.
If so, then it is not unlike the calamity that befell the ancients. With their creation magics, they unwittingly gave form to untold horrors. Had they simply lost control, surely it would have manifested in many forms, not all of them monstrous. Yet somehow, this phenomenon is triggered solely by the darkness in their hearts, a common thread with what we now witness.
Common, but not identical. While the beasts the ancients faced were forged with magic alone, those of today are born of sentient beings. Why remains to be seen, but there is one fundamental difference between us and our predecessors. Our souls are sundered, whereas theirs were not. Perhaps that single variable makes all the difference.
If I may, there was another detail that troubled me. We have it on good authority that Karzal's transformation took place before the skies began to burn.
What? If that's true, then the situation's more dire than we realized. It means even if there's no ominous sign presaging the final days, anyone, anywhere, has the potential to become a beast. Even in lands we thought safe, even as we speak.
Look! It's the satrap! The satrap!
Thank the heavens!
My countrymen, I am relieved and heartened to see you strong and safe. While the danger has not yet passed, far from it, allow me to assure you that the beasts that raged within the city walls have been exterminated to the last. Outside this sanctuary, the brave men and women of the Radiant Host and our dragon ally continue to battle our unholy foes. I pray these tidings put your minds at ease and help you calm your hearts. Have faith that we shall soon conquer this terrible trial.
Your Excellency, is there any word from Palaka's stand? My grandson was bound for there yesterday, and I worry for his life.
We are still awaiting a report, but I promise you, as soon as I have aught to share.
Your Excellency, I bring grave news.
Oh no.
You are?
I'm Matya of Akyali,
Oh,
a
fuck.
humble fisherman.
The war Mata.
Ah,
I remember you from our first visit.
Wait, you're... But no, that can wait. When the skies turned red, I set off for Palaka's stand, fearing for the safety of a friend. But as I drew near the village, I saw dreadful beasts all about.
No! Gods have mercy!
And then she's next.
Your Excellency! Save my grandson, I beg of you!
We will spare no effort to save all we can, but you must remain calm.
Calm? You tell me to be calm? You saw those beasts? They tore our bravest warriors limb from limb! What if we are too late, huh? They catch him, sink their fangs into him? The fangs!
There she goes.
The screams!
Get away from her, now!
Oh, no. Oh, that's a big one. And the despair sets in. Wave 2.
Damn it! We've got to kill them before it spreads.
We'll handle this. See the townspeople to safety.
Oh, what the fuck?
Run as fast as you can! Ah! 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 No!
It turns to a little gremlin. He just fucking stepped on him. What the hell? That, like, if he just fucking.
Our people, you must save them.
This would fuck them all up. No, no, nope.
My son. Enough. You must run. For their sake and your own. Yes, you will survive. You must.
It happens just the same. I've been fucked up if he started like Black Mist, dude. I'm like, no, dude.
Be strong, my friends.
Fear not, for we will defeat these abominations! Brave men and women of the Radiant Host, lend your Stola and Thancred your aid. Let not a single beast escape. The rest of you, flee this place. Carry the wounded if you must. Head indoors or underground. Above all, stay calm. No beast will follow you. We will see to that.
Alphino! Alice! Leave the city to us, and make for Palaka's stand at once! Matya, show my friends to the village. I promise you, they're more capable than the host's finest.
Right. Go with them, will you?
We will save these people, as many as we can.
I mean, Graha's like, guess I'm the satrap now. Fuck, man. We must save Palaka's stand. Whatever it takes. But Saya, it pains me to put you in harm's way, but I would ask your aid as well. Of course, Palaka's stand is not far. It's down that hill. But I, as told His Excellency before, the path was blocked by terrible creatures. And I had no choice but to turn back. In that case, we'll do what we shall. Zoe, as you take the lead and dispatch any beasts you encounter. Asa and I will keep Atsaya hidden amidst the trees. Follow when the path is clear. Leave it to me. No telling what dangers await us. Keep your eyes peeled. The apocalypse starts again. All right. Oh, it's the boss, dude. There's level 90 elite. Ah, Pollock stand, yeah. Nice. Before I talk, let me attune. Fuck yeah. It cannot be. Must kill those that we can. Quickly. I see no beasts, but stay on your guard. cooling body has already begun to stiffen. The massive wound suggests the villager was gored by a terrible beast. Damn. The villager has no pulse, nor do they appear to be breathing. That was behind the house. That was in the house. Have you come to help us? Too late, my friends. My friends. You guys gonna turn? Hello? Though the villager's injuries do not appear to be life-threatening, he does not respond to your efforts. His breathing grows more ragged and shallow. His vacant eyes are those of a man who has lost the will to live. And if I wake, the nightmare goes on. No, leave me to sleep. I call out, but the man does not respond. Are these the only villagers that survived? I can only hope others managed to flee. The rest have been turned to beast by the 12. Let us do what we can to see the damage spreads no further. And no matter what comes, we must keep our spirits high, lest ourselves suffer this similar fate. What the fuck was that? The fucking sky just flickered with doom. But we might live. I continue the rest. Pray look after Messiah. No doubt, after what he has seen, here weighs heavier than our heart did. I'm not even gonna try to repeat that. He's seen some shit. The LDR. Let me talk to him. Hello. Zoe. This is Yvret, the elder here. He is hurt, but but praise be to the sisters, he still lives. And Messiah has told me everything. I have not the words to express my gratitude for your aid. When the heavens began to burn, we were afraid. We did our best to carry on as we always have done. Until today, when those unholy beasts came pouring into the village, flood of midnight death. There are no words to describe what followed. Men and women I have known since they were babies struck down with the creatures, only to rise again to join the murderous horde, the guise of those same hideous fiends. In chaos, a handful of our villagers fled for their lives. Only hope they found their way to safety. Do you perchance remember Portsefs and Marhavan? The young couple who have always brought your precious catches. I gotta forget, Elder. When I first came to pill my wares, desperate to eke out a living, they showed me such kindness. Others shunned me as an outsider. That's in their way. But Gesef and Mivan bought my fish and sung us praises. They turned my fortunes around. Kirasif. Alas, I fear they are in terrible danger. I saw them running towards Agama Temple, one of those beasts in close pursuit. Their child, little tiny babe. To elude their fiends while carrying one so young is an impossible task. Surely I beg of you, go to their aid. And so I was like, well, I won't, but I know a God that will. I want to help them. I am a fisherman. I cannot face beasts on my own. Will you come with me? Like, yeah, dude. Go save them. Oh, thank you. Agama Temple lies west of here. We must hurry. Sadly, we do not go east, we go west. There we go. Oh, it's there. Where is it? Like, where's that fucking big ass small world guy? I was blocking the way. He was blocking the way. Second, sorry. Sick. My friend got in. Nope. Devil's just ahead. It was built by those who worship Saint Agama, but it has sadly fallen into disrepair in recent years. My friends made it this far, and that they were hiding somewhere amidst the ruins. Oh, please stay. That was corrosive. There was sap. Oh no, this is not good. I'll take a look. Please do. Go for the ruins. Must hurry. Hello? Any monsters over here? I see something. Yeah. Oh, is that the dude? Is that the dude and the child? I'll fight a lemur too. Fuck you. Bum, 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 bum. How the fuck are the monsters less tanky than this goddamn lemur? Hello? Yeah, it should have been reversed. A little bit. Man lies motionless on the ground, bearing a grievous wound. I'm sorry, Zoe. Tried to stay behind, but I couldn't. It's okay, all the monsters are dead. Where'd you come? It can't be. There's someone... anyone... Oh, I'm so heavy. My legs... cannot feel my legs. My wife fled with our daughter. I need to find them. I need to be with them. Need... Stank. Kursif, no! Kursif, you must stay strong. More time I thought I had. I don't want to die. I'll take good care of your wife, Kursif. No worries. Thank you. Please find them. I'll just throw him in Aurora. He'll be fine. Yvonne still lives. She has a child. Who do you think the monsters were? We must search the jungle between here and Palakistan. There's nowhere else she could have gone, I think. I think they're gone. Give me Kursif. So we have saved your wife and child. We will return and lay you to rest. They still find ways to have filler segments in the fucking midst of the apocalypse, dude. What is this? Shonen Jump? No tracks or other signs of recent travel. Nova and the child must be somewhere else. Before I leave, let me go pick up this thing real quick. Ah, I found it. Let's go. Oh, their Aether current. You are now belong to me. We don't go southwest, we go southeast. Ba, ba, ba. Oh, hold on. What's up, Snick? Snick was on a mission. I don't know where he was going, but he was on a mission. I respect that. I respect that. If Mom and her daughter came to this area recently, see no evidence of their passage. Pretty sure they're dead, man. Did you find them? Because I didn't. You see any sign of them? I found nothing. Perhaps the beasts chased them farther into the village, or farther from the village. Oh gods, I beseech you, please deliver Mahavan and her little one to safety. Is the filler quest over now? Big ball in the skies above Thavnair. I don't know if that's very...
No more enemies to trouble us here.
Tight grip.
It's me. How fare you below?
Shit's fucked. Oh yeah, and this trap's dead.
Understood. I will inform Vritra.
Chaos and panic sweep Raz Khan, and many more have succumbed to the transformations. Amidst the fray, Ahawan fell, protecting a grief-stricken father. My friends fight alongside your Radiant host to secure the capital. Beasts have been sighted in Palakistan as well. We have divided our forces in hopes of quelling the threat there. Of small solace is that we now know what triggers the transformation. As my companions tell it,
it's sadness. People getting sad, that's what makes them die.
So it is the very fear and despair in their hearts which inflicts this abhorrent punishment upon them. A nightmare from which my children will never awake. O capricious and cruel fate,
you wallow in sorrow or rise to the occasion. Razat Khan is leaderless. Before he passed, Ahawan sought to reveal the truth to his people. Honor his wishes.
To what end? To breed a new conflict between dragon and man. These claws could reduce thee to shreds with a touch. These jaws crush thy bones to dust. Only through my proxy could I walk with my children. Without him, I am a bringer of fear, no different from the beasts which beleaguer them.
Perhaps so. Only in death were Hraesvelgr and Shiva united. Indeed, whenever man and dragon have come together, death has ever been the inevitable result. It was our fear of your kind that sparked a nigh-endless war. Fear and hate of which Nidhogg drank deep as he laid waste to my homeland. And in turn, I took my revenge on his brood. Blood for blood, pain for pain. I thought nothing of theirs, only of mine. And yet, were the chasm between us too vast and too deep, Hraesvelgr would not have borne Isael to battle and our rescue. He would never have entrusted a mortal champion with one of his eyes, and the Dragonsong War would still rage on. And I would still wage a never-ending war of violence and vengeance. The future of our star be damned. I cannot speak for Ahawan's greater goals, yet I know that he served you, served your people, long and true. In this time of unprecedented crisis, he turned to you. You could do worse than to place your trust in him. It will not be easy, but the future of Razat Khan hangs in the balance.
Oh shit.
We have company.
Time to kill him.
I am ready.
The hour has come, Vritra. It's all or nothing.
Fades to black. I want to see the cool ass fight scene, man. Oh my. When all hope seems lost. We'll go back to the filler arc. Motherfuck. Mevin fled deeper into the jungle. She and her child are in grave danger. Whatever do we do? Gods have mercy. Must stay calm, Messiah. But how can I at a time like this? They could be dead. If you don't, you can turn to one of them and then I have to kill you. If I allow myself to be overcome by this fear, I too might become a beast. I'm not sure I understand that. It seems I've seen the wounded. How did the two of you fare? Find your friends? Nope. Dun, dun, dun. I see. In that case, let's help you find the mother and child. When we leave, we must ensure the village will be safe in our absence. I'll say now, we'll patrol the area, search for more beasts. Jew and Messiah speak with the elder Urivet. Try to explain to him the situation. Join us as soon as you're able. You will save Mavan and her child. Do that much for Karasuf. Quest accept. I'm heartened to see you both safe. Order of the family. Found Karasef, but he... Then no more, I understand. We've lost another of our dear friends. Karasef may be gone. There's still hope for Mavan and their child. Please find them, I beg of you. And if, in your search, you come across anyone else who's escaped the slaughter, pray tell them when this happened. I'll do my best to keep the villagers safe. Their spirits high. Come, let's rejoin your friends at once. We're about to take over at level 86, right? What do I get at 86? I get something at 86? Ooh, hyper velocity. Yo, let's go. It's the continuation for Burst Strike. Bum, 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 bum. I'm pleased to report that the vicinity appears to be beast-free, no doubt thanks to your earlier efforts. With that, let's resume our search for your friend and her child. Or should we begin, Matsaya? I will follow Kisarota south, and we will arrive at Farusa, a temple. It is a sacred place where people go to commune with the divinities. It's also that Mahavan sought shelter there, perhaps other villagers as well. Giselle, Matsaya, stay close to me, alright? You two take the lead. Keep an eye out for beasts and anyone in need of help. Very well. Back for Farusa. As quickly as we're able. With me. We go east. It's on top of that. Found it. Oh my goodness. Hello, villager woman. You're gone, pursuer. Thank you. Thought it was done for. Mervyn? She's a friend of mine too, but I haven't seen her. She must still be out there somewhere, trying to avoid the beasts with her child. Gods, worry not for me. I can make it back on my way to the village on my own. What's up, Messiah? What are we doing? So wait, Frusa lies just up ahead, and something terrible has happened. Beasts have come. Many have already been killed. Alphino and I'll say have gone to do what they can, but there are so many more than I could count. You must be ready. They're really weak, so. Got him. I wonder where the cutscene is. Ouch. Oh, the last one. It's the scorpion guy. Boom. Nice. Alright, cutscene time. There you are. Off for the others. I see. Seen all the beasts in sight. In that case, let's have everyone gather in front of the temple. Jesus Christ.
Courage, friend. The pain will pass.
Or it won't, who knows? It could be permanent.
Has anyone seen Mevan?
Heaven. I'm telling you, man. They were the
Where
two
could she
original.
be?
Dead. I'm already calling that shit.
We've dealt with all the blasphemies and made certain no villagers are still in hiding.
Good work. We've otherwise tended to the wounded as best we can.
What will become of us?
Help is on the way, surely. We may have to abandon our homes now, but we will return someday.
But where can we go? Is anywhere even safe?
That I cannot say.
Well, I can. Nowhere's safe. Run all you like, but there's no escape in these things. And even if I could, it's too late for my family.
Better calm down, you're gonna be next.
This isn't good. The more they dwell on the tragedy, the more likely we are to lose them too.
I mean, what you want us to say? Hey, your family's dead. Get over it.
My
You're gone
friends,
forever. Over it.
This is a place of worship. Should your heart quake with sadness, cast your mind to the heavens and remember. Remember the teachings of the old gods. Did they not implore us to stand fast when waves of sorrow break against our shores?
Know this, my children. There is more ugliness than beauty in this world. To live is to suffer. To drink of calamity and drown in anguish. To toil and be tested, always and ever.
'Tis a perilous path you walk. Death lurks in the dark, and is the sole promise that awaits at journey's end. You will tremble with terror. You will weep tears of anger and despair.
But do not avert your eyes. See your life for what it is. Then will you see how the hardships make you strong.
Every doubt reforged as scales for your armor. Every agony to temper your blade.
Aww.
Thank you, lad. We'd almost forgotten who we are.
Very easy to do that during the apocalypse.
My undying gratitude to you as well, my friends. You were searching for Mevon, no? We must return home. I pray you help the boy find his friend.
Gladly. We dispatched what beasts we could, but the roads are still dangerous. Stay together and go in safety.
Stay together so that way when Master can just be like, oh.
What you did back there. Those words seem to resonate with your people.
They should. They were the first spoken unto our ancestors by the divinity of legend. I'm easily upset, and fish are wont to flee a temperamental hand, so I recite the teachings over and over to calm myself.
They're lovely and inspiring to hear, though I imagine they were born of great misfortune.
They are born of life. There's as much bad as good in it. More, many would attest. All the more reason to appreciate the good when you can.
I won't argue with that.
In darkness, seek joy. Surrender not to sadness, and see beyond despair. Walk free, and bear the light for others to follow.
And with that, let us see if we can't find Mevon.
Found her.
Did you see? That beast was chasing someone.
When all hope seems lost, complete. Enhanced continuation, hypervelocity, get. Warm hearts, kindled hopes. Over there, my view is blocked by the trees, but I'm sure I saw it chasing someone, or someone being chased by a beast. Sorry, go with Messiah. Search along the river. Alpha and I will circle around the south. Okay. Southwest, you say? Don't mind if I do. Actually, it's like here, right? The west. Oh, it's... I don't know why I thought east. Should be around here somewhere. There it is. The Asa current which I seek. Yes. Yes. What? Oh, past this. Alright, well, back to the quest. Also another one over there. Ba, ba, ba. Oh, it's a cool looking statue. Oh, there she is, dude. She didn't die.
That's her. No, I'm sure of it. Niven!
And into the water you go.
Please!
Yeah, made it mad now. Don't eat that ass. Oh, laser cannons. Aggro swap. Bitch. You should just cast for death. What? 2 for 1, dude. Or bowling. Oh, yeah, come running to me? Never mind, it was a joke. Squeeze.
No! God have mercy!
Yeah, I'm coming to get you. I'm coming to get you. Oh yes, hello Mevin. I got you. No need to worry. There's no baddies down here. Evan's body floats toward you, battered and broken. Her death, no doubt, came swiftly. Her daughter, however, is nowhere to be seen. What? She just died from that? No way, dude. It was the baby's fucking doomed too. Take the baby into your arms. If she yet lives, you cannot tell, but she will surely not survive unless you carry her to the surface at once. What if I just wait? I think I left the baby down there. I'm not gonna lie. I don't see them arms, do you? I put that shit in my bag of holding. Because it is not on me. There's the monster that flung her off the cliff. That's my next question. You find Mevin and the child? I found the child. Mevin's dead as fuck. Damn it all. You have the child? Let me see her. Quick cast of her. Oh shit. Where'd the monster
She's
go?
so cold, Alphino.
The child is alert, and I see no wounds, and yet she grows weaker. My spells can do no more. What she needs is a change of clothes and a warm bed. We must hurry back.
Don't worry.
Not now.
I got him.
Matsia, take the child.
Faceless baby, dude.
God damn it. It appears we've made enough noise to be heard for miles around. More will be upon us ere long. We make our stand here. Matsia, can you take her back to the village?
But the child, all by myself. You can't be serious.
The beasts will follow you home unless we stop them here. And so we shall. Be strong, Matsia. Her life is in your hands.
Good luck, buddy. Don't get eaten.
I can do it.
Don't get eaten, buddy. Good luck.
I know you can. We'll keep them busy, Matsia. Go! Quickly!
There it is, dude. Run!
Steady. You know the way.
Do you know the way?
No. No. Not you too.
Oh no.
Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. To live is to suffer, to drink of calamity. It is a perilous path. Death lurks in the dark. No! I'm not afraid! I'm not afraid! Ah! Do not avert your eyes. See your life for what it is. See how the hardships make you strong. Every doubt reforged.
Oh no.
Every agony.
Yo!
The divinity?
Close.
Nay, but one who would deliver thee just the same.
Estinium. I like to murder.
Please. You must save the child. She is all that remains of Mevan and Grasef. Please. Well, well.
Seems the babe's taken a liking to you.
Thou art strong, little one. Let us convey thee to thy home.
I spied our friends as we flew in. They appeared to be holding their own against the Horde.
Of course. Couple monsters. What's the worst? I killed God, don't you know? Well, monsters? Dang.
Right. That's the last of them. We should hurry and find Matsia.
I have a feeling he'll be fine.
Really? How can you be so sure?
A fine battle it must have been. Shame I missed it.
Estinian, it was you who came to Matia's aid.
I was only along for the ride. Vritra was the one who saw the boy was in need. The two are headed back to the village.
Where the worm will honor Ahiwan's wishes and finally reveal himself to his people.
Perhaps so. Will you go and join them?
There's something I need to do first. Mervyn gave her life so that her child might live. She deserves better than to be left to drift alone. She deserves to be laid to rest beside her husband at least. Will you help me?
Nope. Oh, fuck. Perfect. The west. I can climb this, kinda. Why, of course not, dude. It's up there somewhere. So, okay. Ba, ba, ba. We've done what we can. As for the villagers of Palakistan to perform the funeral rites. If nothing else, Mervyn and Kursov died as they lived, as themselves, but not as beasts. Their souls will find peace in the ethereal sea. I think the day would come when even the smallest of solaces would be comforting. Simple pleasures. You ready then? In that case, let's head to Palakistan. No doubt Vitra's ready for us. I don't know why I didn't just TP, but I'm going to as soon as this lemur gets off me. Get off me, lemur. Love Vitra. Like the apocalypse might be winding down to a close. Rest easy, for all is well here. When Matsai returned with the babe safe in his arms, owing to a warm bed, the girl hath already begun to regain her strength. Thus joyously received was word of the mother and father's fate, as well as that of their transformed neighbors. How many children of Thavnir must we lose to this calamity? mothers and fathers, brothers and sisters, sons and daughters. Every death, another void that can never be filled. We who survive must carry the weight of their memory as we strive to regain a semblance of what we have lost. Joseph and Evan's babe is the child of Thavnir as well. Thank you for returning her to us safe. Oh, most great and merciful worm, I have not the words to express my gratitude. They say that were if not for you, brave Messiah and the child would have been lost to us forever. Long have I heard rumors of a mighty dragon that had forged a pact of friendship with the satrap, but never would I have expected such a kind and gentle soul. Truth in part, but not in whole. See, your satrap was just a figurehead. I'm really running the country. I'm Vitra. For years uncounted, hath the all served as mine abode. And all I have ruled over as satrap, all I want is my loyal servant. My ears to be believed? You were the true satrap all along? Oh shit. Adana, what are you doing here? I'd come check on her man. I heard from the Radiant that you had gone to help the people of Palakistan, time of need. So I and several of my colleagues from the Great Work came to offer our services. The alchemists have already brewed up some potions for my husband's daughter. Enough about us. You and your role are far greater enigma. You were the true satrap all along. Could it be that young Warshan was created to serve as your emissary? Thou didst suspect the boy was but a simulacrum? The rumor has circulated for many years around the High Crucible that our most skilled alchemists were once commissioned by the satrap's family in secret to fashion a mammoth indistinguishable from a living boy. Looking at Warshan with that knowledge, I simply put two and two together. I was not alone in drawing this conclusion, but like me, they no doubt recognized this trap was using the simulacrum to work more closely with his people, and decided not to press the issue. I had always assumed one of Valharan's associates was manipulating it from afar, though truth is indeed far more surprising. It is an honor to meet you in the flesh, Master Vitra. Please allow me to express my gratitude. If you had not believed in and given unto us your scales, I do not know where we would be. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. It was thou and thy fellow alchemists that fashioned the means to unmake the towers. You were the saviors, not only of Radzatan, but the star. Far too kind you are, Master Vitra. The star yet once for salvation. Once more, will my colleagues and I commit the knowledge and resource at our disposal to the mission of aiding the people in their darkest hour. It would seem this place is in good hands. I would return to see how Radzatan fares. What will you do, Scions? It's the world. I wait for the survivors we met at Parisa. Shall we pay them a visit before making our way back? In that case, may I ask you a favor? Nothing too burdensome, I promise. This way. Oh my God. It's December, just a bit longer, I'd say. Meantime, I was hoping I might ask you a few questions. The Red Sky, these terrible beasts. What the name of the sisters is happening here in Thavnir? Not just in Thavnir, about to be everywhere. Oh my, that's rather a lot to take in. It seems the situation is far more grave than we suspected. Thank you, friend. My colleagues and I will use your knowledge to see if it can further our own research. With that, here we are. Pot of piping hot chai, brewed from my own secret recipe of spices and tea leaves, together with hearty helpings of rich milk and pure sugar. May enough for everyone in the village. Why not trouble you to deliver a few cups? Drink has medicinal properties then? Not in the least. The ingredients are quite ordinary. It's so very tasty, though, as a way of lifting the spirits. The spicy aroma and distinctive sweetness of chai is a simple, everyday pleasure on our island. Sometimes the best medicine is the simplest. Lovely sentiment, Nadana. By all means, allow us to assist. You lot distribute hot beverages. I'll do a sweep for errant beasts to slay. Far less arduous task, but no doubt. When you're finished, look for me at the Wakeful Tirana. Want some tea? Looking at them all, lazing about, knowing full well the beast might strike again at any moment. I don't realize their lives are in danger. Fuck. Well, I, for one, intend to survive. I'm too young to die. Yes, I'll leave this all in behind if I must. But where'd I go? Is anywhere safe these days? Nope, here's some hot chai. Welcome. Cup of chai. You see, I have more important things to worry about. No, you're right. It's precisely in times like these we must strive to remain calm and steady. If you believe, I'll visit the Elder and see what needs to be done. If there's any way I can aid my village and friends, I'll do so. Wait, I know you. You're the one who saved us from this beast back at the temple. Were it not for you, well, let's not even think about it. Times like this, we mustn't dwell on what might have been. Look to the future. What future awaits us? How can Razatan hope to recover from this? Most of my friends are gone. I never know where to turn. Cup of chai? You insist. That aroma has a way of clearing the mind. Come to think of it, we faced our fair share of trials in the past as well. No matter how hard the times, we've always come together. People united. Day at a time. One step at a time. That is all any of us can do. Yes, back to work. I'll finish this cup. Thank you. Where is the last one? Is it in here? There's just people chilling there, and I was like, So I just want to be left alone. My best friend and I, we fled the village together when the beast took him, and all I could do was run. All the while I could hear the monstrous voice screaming my name. That sucks. Here's some chai. Is this for me? We used to drink chai together often, shared stories over steaming cups after a hard day's work. Thank you, friend. Pain may never pass, but I must press on all the same. For his memory, and for who we must remember. It's true. Make new memories. Make new memories. Ba, ba. Thank you for delivering the chai, Zoe. Did it help to lift the villagers' spirits? Yeah, I'd say so. That's heartening to hear, indeed. All days showed no signs of fading. But that is all the more reason we must try to keep our composure. Our lives have been forever changed. People we have lost will never return to us. These tragedies will long weigh in our hearts. But we have the capacity to live without suffering. With our suffering. To carry the agony till we too join the fallen in death. It is not a surrender, but a recognition. For it is only in acceptance where we find the strength to move forward. Under his wing, Did you finish your deliveries? May I talk to you for a moment? I was curious to know what's become of Mevin and Kurisov's remains. Buried him. Oh, thank you, friend. Surely, we'll be able to rest peacefully by each other's side. I and the people of Palakistan will perform the rites as soon as we are able. As for the child, it will not be easy for her, growing up without her parents, but I promise to do what I can. When she is able to eat solid food, the fish I catch will help nourish her. What a good guy. Guy Matsuya. Well, we finished delivering the chai. I do believe everyone has a piping hot cup. I can almost believe there's some magic at work. How their tension fades with every sip. Let us pray that Palakistan has seen the last of those transformations, at least for now. Stay hydrated, homies. They're still at risk, as every village in Thavnair, like it's not. Still, I trust we can leave this place in the care of our friends from the Radiant and the High Crucible. So we turn to Radzahan? By all means, let us keep you further. There are still many who are in need of your wisdom and strength to deliver them from this terrible calamity. I will do what I can as well. I will bring rations and supplies from Kali. We have plenty to spare. And let us find Estinian and be on our way. Where did he wander off to again? Who knows? Wakeful. Oh yeah, the Wakeful Tirana. The bridge at Radzahan, as I recall. Very well. Let's see. This is where what's his face? Estinian's like, yeah, I'm gonna stay with the dragon, guys. Da, da, da. What's up, Stadium? Alpha told me everything. I'm glad I am here. The people are safe. Likewise, you will be pleased to know I found no evidence of lingering beasts in the jungle and ruins. But it seemed you finished off the last of them. Trying times yet lie ahead for the people of Thavnair. Fortunately, they have the wise and benevolent Satrap to shepherd them through. Speaking of which, I received word from Thancred not long ago. He awaits our return to the city on Alsdai Path. Alsdai's Path. Ominous. No preference. Oh, Asdal's piece. Asdai. What's up, Thancred? It's good to see you safe. Given the skies, 'tis all too easy to fear the worst. I am pleased to report that we've succeeded in quelling the threat here in the city. Beasts have all been felled. The city is safer now. I've also heard from the Radiant that an important proclamation will be made in the city square. Though they said no more than that. Might you have any idea what this is about? Yeah. Witcher's gonna be like, I'm the leader. So Witcher's finally coming out from behind the curtain. I suppose we too should hear what he has to say. Make it do it then. But before that, it would appear that the word of the assembly has not yet reached all the citizens. Everyone along the way seems unaware. Best enlighten them. Don't just fast travel. Go talk to people. Ba, 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 ba. Just haven't got that yet, so. Da, 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 da. Beast's all gone. I've been hiding and too scared to go out. Look. Oh, that's relief. I thought one of those beasts were going to eat me. Whoever Varshan is, he's the slowest runner. Hope he got away. We with the other people from the palace? Maybe I'll see him in the square. Oh. Spooked youth. Leave me be, please. I swear to you, my flesh tastes awfully, or absolutely terrible. Oh gods, what are you doing? Scaring me like that. We're not quiet. This beast will find us. No more beasts. Square, you say? That's where Sir Trap was killed. My very eyes, I saw him crushing that creature's maw. So many lives lost, such terrible carnage. Just say there was someone who would lead Radzat in his stead. Whoever they are, they say anything to sully the memory of our beloved Sir Trap, make them regret it. Definitely not say anything weird like, oh, your beloved Sir Trap was just a pawn the whole time. It was me, Dio. It was me, Dio. Yes, I will. Destination.
Look, someone's coming.
It's gonna be Varshan. Yep.
People of Razathan, it warms my heart to see so many brave, resilient souls before me. Today, I would share with you a great revelation. But before I do, I must make a humble request. Do not be alarmed, nor avert your eyes. See the one I unveil for who he is, and know that he means you no harm.
They're like, the fuck? The hell are you gonna do? It's just one of those monsters. Hey, guys!
Very well. I dare say it can't be worse than the horrors we've already seen.
Bet.
Many thanks.
A dragon!
The dragon.
Wow!
Wow, a dragon! That's sick! Mommy!
People of Radzathan, I am Vritra, and for years uncounted hath this isle served as mine abode.
Bullshit!
Tis as the Satrap's ally I am known. Today, I would reveal the truth unto you.
Let us hope they accept him.
And if they don't, I guess he's eating good tonight. I guess he was eating good tonight.
If I am hearing this right, you were the satrap all along?
Vashan! I mean, Master Vitra, does your divine eye really see all?
Nay, child. While mine eye hath borne witness to the whole of our nation's history, to its future I am blind as thee. Countrymen, calamity the likes of which we have never known is come to Thavnir, our home. Friends and loved ones have been taken from us. I, too, have lost my closest confidant.
Lost his buddy.
Ahawan loved this land and served it with dignity till his dying breath. A nobler satrap there will never be. For so long, I lacked the courage to face you. I will not easily earn your trust, this I know. And yet, I cannot sit idly by and abandon Radzatan to her fate. A font of boundless vibrancy, this jewel of the ocean. Since time immemorial, hath she glittered with every color imaginable. To this dragon, slumbering in his dark lair, 'twas a mesmerizing sight, and one that brought no end of joy to my heart. This calamity hath stolen too much from you already, yet so long as you live, the light of Radzatan will never be extinguished. I pray you let me watch over it, over you, and lend me your strength, that we might face this trial and those to come as one.
I do not know you, dragon, but I thank you for speaking the truth to us. As divinities, both Manusha and Riga once joined together, so too do I believe that hand in hand, we can overcome this ordeal and welcome an era of peace.
He was like, hell yeah.
A sight that would have surely brought a smile to Izel's face.
Indeed.
The fuck? Why are you here?
Excuse me, but I must speak with the satrap at once.
Bitch was like, it is me, hello?
Father.
You have suffered dearly of late, yet you must endeavor to look beyond these losses to the future you yet have. On behalf of the Forum of Sharlayan, I come with a proposal by which you, the people of Radzatan, might be saved. I say again, I must speak with your satrap. I beseech you, take me to him with all possible haste.
I am satrap here. Speak thy proposal. All present shall hear and judge.
He's like, the fuck?
If I have given offense, then I apologize. First, allow me to share with you what knowledge we have of the phenomenon responsible for your woes. The final days. 'Tis an affliction of stagnancy and rot, sown into the currents of the star. Though the first prominent manifestation was here, in Thavner, it will invariably spread to every corner of the world. The Forum was forewarned of this apocalypse several centuries ago. Thenceforth, my predecessors sought to prepare for the end times in the only conceivable fashion, by securing a means of escape.
What are these losers talking about?
Escape the star? What madness is this?
Through the moon.
'Tis by no means madness. With the coming of the 7th umbral calamity, the true nature of the Red Moon, Dalamud, was revealed. That it was an artificial construct of ancient Alag. But what of the Silver Moon? This celestial satellite is yet another technological marvel fashioned and maintained by ancient allies. A ship that will sail the heavens and deliver our people from destruction. And by our people, I speak not only of Sharlayan. We mean to save every man, woman, and child it is within our power to save. Including you, our dear friends of Radzat Han. Recent events necessitate adjustments be made, and quickly, but we can and will escort you safely to the moon.
Long has thy forum been allies to Thavner. I trust thou dost not extend this offer lightly. Yet I wonder, is this truly the way? Is there a future to be built for us beyond this star, our father deemed the last bastion of hope?
It is for that very reason I come before you and your people. To answer any and all of your questions. To offer my assurances and allay your fears. Though, if you wish the best for your people, I advise you to render your decision swiftly.
Show our friends to Megaduta. They are to be received as honored guests. Worry not. Whatever decision is reached, your paths shall be yours to decide. Until then, heed the warning of these brave heroes. Guard your hearts against fear and despair, for it is within such fertile soil that the seeds of blasphemy find purchase. Remain calm and attend to your daily tasks. I shall return anon.
We'll do as you say, Master Vitra. We believe in you.
We believe in you. Woo! We love you, Master Vitra. Please don't fucking eat me. Please don't eat me, Master Vitra. I do not taste very good. I have not showered in 47 days. I have a fungus growing beneath my knee.
Oh, you're still here. What a relief.
Crunches when I walk.
Nidana, what's the matter? Has something happened at Palaka's stand?
Has it?
Oh, no, not that I know of. I just hope to hear your thoughts on a theory of mine.
Okay.
All who undergo the transformation are drained of their ether, yes?
Clearly.
What is it then that gives these beasts the strength to carry on as they do?
Logically, they must be drawing upon an alternate form of vital energy. That put me in mind of our earlier conversation, when I tried to explain the essence which many confuse with ether.
Yep.
Akasha. Yes, I remember. The unseen gift bestowed from on high. An energy influenced solely by emotion.
Yes, yes. In this instance, negative ones set Akasha into motion, thereby infusing the beasts with vitality. I posit this as the mechanism by which the beasts are born and sustained. Ah, do you still have that flower?
Sure do. And it's fucking just dead. I was kidding. I was fucking kidding. Why does everything I say
If
come
we
true?
accept that it once shone bright by drawing upon Akasha, influenced by the thoughts of those nearby, then fear, terror, despair, negative emotions so powerful as to suffocate it, permeated the air in this place. You must be very careful. The forces which drive the final days may be beyond our ability to perceive. Sorry, I didn't mean to scare you like that. At any rate, I will continue my research into Akasha.
Please do.
Temper your expectations, however. There are sadly few detailed studies upon which I may draw.
Formulating a new theory as you have is itself no small feat. I wish you well in your endeavors, and pray you take care.
Thank you. You stay safe as well, yes? Till next we meet, and we will meet again.
As far as we've come, not for all the horrors we've seen, there's still so much we do not know about the final days. Maybe as Nadana said, the cause of this phenomena is beyond our comprehension. If so, are we powerless to forestall it? At World's End. Greetings, honored scions from the Seventh Dawn. I have a message from His Excellency, the Satrap. Dragon. Brave sons, you have my gratitude for aiding my people in this most trying of times. Alas, matters here at Megaduda prevent me from meeting you all in person. As a token of mine appreciation, I have arranged for a feast to be held in your honor. May it nourish you in preparation for the trials ahead. Such are the words of Master Vitra. The feast he speaks awaits you at Beredra's Mahane. Please make your way there whenever your business here is done. Thank you for your kindness, indeed. I was hoping we might find a place to discuss our next course of action. That seems to be an ideal venue. And to you, Zoe King, there's someone we had hoped to introduce you to in particular. Why I am loath to detain you further, may you spare a moment of your time. A personal invitation, knowing full well your services are in the highest demand right now. This must be important. Why not? We'll save some food for you, so take all the time you need. Thank you, friend. Whenever you're ready, please join me in the Aetherite Plaza. I shall go on ahead. The Aetherite Plaza, you say? Like, ain't the Aetherite, dude? Oh yeah, that I do not have. Ha ha ha. Fucking funny. I'm dumb. I was like, why is it grayed out? Because I don't have it. Ha! Got him. Fucking got him. Da, 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 I going? The wrong way is where I'm going. Taking a fucking scenic route. To what? Guess is as good as mine. Not the fucking destination I was after. Access to the Aetherites you see over there has been restricted to the select few since the tower first appeared. We sincerely apologize for this inconvenience, but it is deemed too dangerous to permit the free movement of visitors at this time of an emergency, a risk we could not take. By recent developments, however, the Satrap has decided that such restrictions would only hinder our efforts to combat the final days. As such, I would encourage you to attune with the Aetherite before proceeding along the corridor. Sick. We finally got it. Da, 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 da. You attune to the Aetherite. Okay, now we're going down fucking town. Sick. Hell yeah, we're gooning. We're gooning. Ba, ba, ba. Not know if I've clicked on this yet. I have not. Sick. Attune yourself to all the Aetherite shards in Razathan. Thavnir is now accessible as an Aethernet destination. Ah, you must be wondering what this place is. Stand in the Hall of the Radiant Host. This is from where our leadership oversees all of Razathan's military operations. Sundrop, our destination, lies just ahead. Sundrop. Here, you say. Delegates. Welcome to Sundrop. Without further ado, I'm going to introduce you to... Oh, so you're the famous Zoe King, huh? I knew the moment you stepped at the door. You look like one who's walked through hell. Sherbert, please. Name's Sherbert. The fuck? Sherbert, please. You're speaking to this... You're speaking to the Satrap's honored guest and the savior of our people. Do you not show a modicum of respect? What disrespect is there? I'm paying a fellow warrior a compliment. We're all friends here. Or will soon be enough. More formally then, for the benefit of my countrymen, it is a pleasure to have you with us. A great champion of Orzia, son of the Seventh Dawn, warrior of light, and an all-round good egg, I'm sure. I'd Sherbert. What is this place? Hey, you've been to Kugane, where you've seen all sorts of foreign embassies and whatnot. Well, got them here too at Rods and Ham. Other lands send delegates to oversee trade and diplomatic dealings. Then there are military matters to discuss, which is why all of these officers are stationed here in Sundrop. I imagine you're more than familiar with each of the nations they represent, yes? Got representatives from Doma, Ul'dah, Nalamigo, Limsa Mensa, fucking Britannia. Last but never let it be said least, Ishgard. For the eyes, ears, and mouths that bridge the distance between Razathan and their respective homelands. Use this brief respite to shed the details of our fight with our overseas counterparts. And when you know it, although he has requested a few words from you specifically. Your man in high demand, huh? So, Do you mind regaling us with your own account? Indulge us before you indulge yourself. They're like, oh yes, all of our countries are also fucked. What do we do? What do we do? Thank you for the report. The conditions under which men are turned to beasts, the etheric anomalies you have observed, you have given us much to consider. It is concerning that the first transformation apparently occurred before the skies turned red. This is contrary to what one would expect. Thankfully, the information you conveyed to Lucia upon your return from the moon has already proved invaluable. As soon as reports of the calamity here in Thavner reached the Grand Company of Orzia and our far eastern allies, our leaders knew at once that the final days were indeed upon us. They began taking steps to assess the extent of the phenomenon's spread. Our agents were able to confirm that, for the time being, the skies burn only over the bounty, including this land and Corvus. Alas, that is of little comfort. Aye, all throughout the Allied lands, there has been reports of people transforming into hideous beasts. What little we have learned, these incidents are similar in nature to that involving the merchant called Zal. As was the case here, the victims underwent the change prior to the heavens being set ablaze. And so, while the burning skies have yet to manifest beyond the bounty, the transformations do not appear to be subject to any similar restriction. If anyone, anywhere, overcome by despair can turn, then nowhere is safe. That's about the size of it. Speaking of, we ought to give these creatures a name, don't you think? Here at Razan Han, we've taken to calling them the first to change, which tend to be the biggest, blasphemies. Big name, Znitty. To ensure clarity in future communications, we shall urge our comrades to adopt this terminology. Our leaders have taken measures to deal with the threats to the best of their abilities. Each nation has assembled their own groups of elite soldiers to put down these so-called blasphemies and their spawn when they appear. At the same time, they're doing all that's in their power to put the people's minds at ease and prevent panic and fear from spreading. That said, brave souls with the strength and fortitude to fell these terrible fiends are not easily found. Just so, it is for that very reason we turn to you. May lend us your strength and help us slay the blasphemies that plague our homelands. Now, you don't have to give us your reply before dinner. I should also mention that each blasphemy seems to possess wildly different characteristics. What works well against one may serve you poorly against another. If we go rushing off to everyone's day, have a word with the delegates. They'll tell you what to expect. With that, I do believe our friend has a feast to attend. Got a thought for us while you're tucking into all that fine cuisine, yeah? Gain access to the role quest for Endwalker. A separate quest line and story is now available for tank, melee, DPS. The role is to undertake these quests, frequently the delegates in Sundrop, and agree to help defeat the blasphemies that plague their respective homelands. Okay. Look. Very forgive Sherbet her rudeness. She can be a bit boisterous at times, but it is simply in her nature. Anyway, my apologies for keeping you in your hard-earned rest. We'll be rejoining your companions, yes? You know the way to the Mahime? I know Razan Han like the back of my hand. Glad to hear you becoming familiar with our fair city. Be pleased to hear that all the drinks are on the house, so order whatever suits your fancy. And with that, I must return to my post. On behalf of all the Radiant hosts, I thank you and your friends once more for lending your strength and courage to Razan Han in our time of need. We shall endeavor to fight the good fight in the end. We might honor Ahawan's legacy and serve Master Vitri well. I have my word that your efforts will not be in vain. I'll save this for later, the role quest. time to go to the thingy. Bop, bop, bop. Da, 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 da. Mehel. Welcome. It's a trap asked us to entertain a party of honored guests. I was wondering who it might be. It's a lovely surprise to say at least. By the way, I heard all about calls all from your friend Gautia. I understand there was nothing that could be done, but I was heartened. Heartened to hear he meant us no harm. I cannot thank you enough for dispatching the beast. As the smallest token of our thanks, your food and drinks tonight are Maride's treat. Speaking of which, what can I start you off with? A popping hot mug of chai, please. As you wish. Pray join your friends, and I'll bring you your drink. Welcome back. Whatever the Radiant want with you, pray tell. Our allies have sent military delegates? That's news to me. Mind sharing the details? Well.
So blasphemies now plague all the realm.
Yep, seems to be.
It will only get worse if what Father said is true, as it did in Amarot.
If that's our model, then shouldn't we expect the effects to grow more severe as it feeds off its own spread? As if people transforming into those monstrosities wasn't bad enough. If the flora and fauna, if the land itself turned against us.
No one would survive.
Here's your order, friend.
Yo, thanks for my chai tea. Gimme.
May you find comfort in these dark times.
Thanks.
Where do we go from here?
Down.
If there's one thing we've learned, fighting blindly and simply reacting to what comes will accomplish nothing. We must find a solution that addresses the fundamental cause. Before our strength is exhausted, before this crisis spirals out of control. Is there something, anything we've overlooked?
If there is an answer, Hydaelyn herself will have it. 'Twas she who bound Zodiac and forestalled the final days. Alas, we have heard naught from her since the Tower of Babel. Whether she cannot or will not speak, I can only speculate. Even the flower she gave us is no more.
In our time, we called it Opus. We do well to remember the name.
So advised the Watcher. But what could be the significance of that name? It is entirely unfamiliar to me.
To me as well. It meant something to the ancients, though. In our time.
Most surely. Yet I do not recall a single mention of it in the records of Anida.
Another dead end. And quite literally. It's not as if there are any ancients living we could go and ask.
What if there are?
Such, but not quite dead.
We could go to the first.
Elidibus.
I sealed him in the White Horus site of the Crystal Tower back on the first.
Contained within that reservoir of ether that maintains it, ether that is returned little by little to the sea, naught may remain of his soul. However, if part of it lingers, we might be able to speak with him there.
Oh, shit.
I know we can no longer make that journey, but you, my friend, still can.
It's worth a try.
Yes, we can but act and hope for the best.
If nothing else, should we learn the First is safe, we'll have that much more reason to keep fighting the good fight. That said, the odds are not in our favor, to say the least. Which is why we're fortunate to have Urianger up there on the moon, working hard to make all the necessary preparations for our departure, should it come to it.
And why we have nothing to lose by staying the course till the last instant.
Indeed. To the last, let us all do what we can. I will consult with Master Matoya and see if she knows of a way to reach Hydaelyn from the ethereal sea.
And I will visit the nation's leaders and attempt to ascertain how far the final days have progressed elsewhere.
Keep me abreast of your findings. I can seek out and slay the worst of the immediate threats, if only to slow the spread.
Unease, terror, despair. Try as we might to suppress them, these emotions will return to harry us time and time again. But when they do, remember this. Your friends and loved ones are out there somewhere, sharing in your struggle. You are not alone.
Can't wait to go to Lidos and be like, yeah, we killed Todir.
Respite before the next revelation. Yes, so much left for you to see. Where beginning ends and end begins.
Now then, anything we've forgotten to mention? Are your arms and armor in good order? Fighting shape? In that case, it's time we each attend to our tasks. And when you arrive on the first, give my regards to Reed. Hello, I miss her. Hey, buddy. And there it is. 86. And as you all know, the common theme, I get 2 levels done a day. Okay? Today, we did 80, 84, 85. We're stopping on 86. Okay? Tomorrow, I am doing it early. I'm getting done with 86, 7, 8, 9, and 90. All tomorrow. 6, 7, 8, 9, 90. All tomorrow. Yep. That's the play. Tomorrow, we might start with the main quest, or we might do the role quest. I'm going to do some research to see if the levels line up. Because I can't remember if the role quest, like, you had to stagger. I'd like to just do it all at one point. But I know you had to have it completed for something else later, I think. But anyway. We'll see if it's the same. If it is, cool. If it's not, like, I'm not going to look up any spoilers. I'm literally just going to look up the levels for the role quest and see if it's... I can do it all now. I can. We'll start off with it tomorrow. And I'll do all the rest of them. But now, let's run it tonight. The apocalypse starting. We're gonna make our way back to the first to go talk to Elidibus. And then, yeah, I have still no idea like what's gonna happen. I assume that, like, you know, the delegates from, what do you call it, Charlian are still going to make their way and be like, hey, you know, top of the moon ship, they'll be fine. So that's always an option, but of course, if this dies, then so does the first and all that shit. So, yeah. Hopefully, we can prevent the Calamity. We're starting to get like more of a sense that, you know, like there's still like this other ether that is connected to what would I assume to be celestial ether, that is more about emotions. So maybe we can see how to harness that, or maybe block the flow from stuff. Because I have no idea. I have no idea what Zodiac did to emotional ether. No idea. But we'll find out tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to be hella story day, regardless. So, guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Always be awesome.